Hey YouTube, it's Kayla. So today we're going to do a little cosplay costume of being a little Popo, and then my dog's going to be the robber. So I already snapped on the base. I'll show y'all the products I use, and then we're going to get into doing like the little eyeshadow makeup part. Anyways, let me show you all the products I use so far to achieve this base. Okay, so the products I've used to achieve this base, well, I'd had the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, but I finished like the last bit of it, so that's the foundation I use. And then for concealer, I just went in with like this Clinique. It's like a mixture of a foundation and a concealer together, so I just use this as my concealer. And then I went in with the Wet n Wild bronzer. I just used the bronzer only. And then for blush, I just got this at the Max, I call it, the TJ Maxx, the store. This blush, I used that one right there for reference. And then for highlighter, I just used the e.l.f. one. I like to mix it with this one and that one. So those two are my go-to, obviously, because that one has a dent in it. And then I set it with the setting powder. This will go like a long ways. I've had this for a hot minute. That sounds kind of bad, but you get a lot of product, and I'm like almost done with this. So this is one of my favorite loose setting powders, as always. So get yourself one of these. The palette I'm going to be using today is this Tropical Twilight Revolution palette. She's really pretty with a mirror. So yeah, this palette's been through the ringer. But anyways, let's hop to this eyeshadow. Oh, and then for my brows, I forgot to mention before I get started, I just use brown eyeshadow because I've been doing that a lot lately. Like, you can't even tell the difference. And then I sharpened up with the concealer and then put some highlighter. Anyways, let's get to this eyeshadow pronto. Okay, so this palette has a mirror. So my plan is to do like a brown, neutral, smoky-ish, glamorous eye. So I'm going to be going in with the shade Tanned, which is the shade right up top, the third one. And I hope you guys can see because this palette is humongous. And I'm going to be using the mirror on this palette. Or actually, no, take that back. I'm going to be using my little handhold mirror so you guys can see. And so I don't block your guys' view. So let's tap off that excess first. Taking the shade Tan. And we're just going to go all over our eyelid. Just going to tap it a little bit. Tap more of the excess off. And then we're just going to spread it all over our eye like that. Blend it lightly. It's not blended that good. Don't worry if you're a newbie, because we're gonna go over top it and blend it like 100 times more. So don't worry about being like a perfectionist at the moment. We're done with Tanned. We're gonna go in with a darker shade. We're gonna go in with Coconuts. This shade furthest to my left. But furthest to the right on the palette, viewing it down on the table. Using the same brush to tap that excess off. And then we're just going to go on the outer part of our eye right here. And we're just going to brush it like that. Taking it furthest down to the lash line and up to the brow area, but not too close. And then we're going to repeat on our other side. And if I'm going too fast, feel free to pause, slow down, blah, blah, blah. The video, if so, and if you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Kayla, and I love my makeup and cosmetics and all. And shopping and all the girly stuff. So if you like that, definitely subscribe, stick around, and stay tuned for more. Now we're gonna go in with a clean brush. I should have bought clips, but oh well. Clean brush, all new brush, and then just kind of like go over your edges, diffuse it with your clean brush with no shadow on it. But then our next step, instead about going in with a brown shadow, I kind of want to go in with a terracotta shadow. Let me not block y'all's view. So just kind of go around the lightly shadow shade and the dark shadow shade. Just like in a half a circle. Like so. Like that. So now we're going to go in the shade sundown. That looks very terracotta like flower pot like. And we're gonna tap that excess off. And then we're gonna place it in the center of our eye, right here. Center, right of the lid, like that. Carry it over on the other side, do the same. Make sure you tap that excess off like crazy. Blend it in with our brown, dark brown over here, like that. Carry it up slightly. Carry it to the light side, closest to your inner corner a little bit, like that. Blend in those colors together. Into the light part, like that. So our next step, using that brush we had in the beginning, I want to go in the shade from in the beginning, Coconuts and Dreams. Kind of reading downwards is kind of difficult. So Coconut and Dreams, blend them two together. Just kind of tap them from pan to pan. Blending these two together. Tap that excess off. Then we're going to take it and we're going to be gentle right here and make it kind of dark again right here. On the outer side, like that. And we're going to go on our other side and then do the same. Now with a clean brush, we're just going to clean it up once and for all again, starting from the inner eye down to our outer eye where we kind of darkened it out to make it stand out again. Just kind of in our half a circle technique, like so, blending all those colors together, kind of going outwards. And if you need to add more color or like fill it in, blend it in, do so. But if you think it looks good and blended and standing out, transitioning from like darkest to lightest, then cool. But feel free to darken it or soften it as you wish. And then you can even kind of take the brush inside and kind of swoop inside, just a tap it, just to blend everything together, more gradient fashion. Using the shades Tanned and Dreams, this light brown right here, and then this little dark brown shade right there. Using a flat brush, blend those two together, tap the excess off, which is a lot. And then we're going to take this and go under our little lash line right here. You can also like close your eyes too, like that. Well, your one eye, if you don't feel comfortable holding it. Your eye open, which I sometimes do that. And I sometimes leave it open. But it's all on your preference. And then repeat on the other eye, Tanned and Dreams. And then once you're done with that, those light to medium brown shades with your brush, you just want to take it and then kind of go up with it to blend it in with our darker eyeshadow up above, like your crease of like your two upper and bottom lash lines in the outer part. Sorry. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the shade Coconuts. There's shade right here with our brush, flat brush still, right there. And then we're gonna take this dark brown shade with the same brush, tap the excess off. Not too much. And we're going to take it and then drag it down just a hair, just to kind of darken up your outer part of the eye. Like so. Just to give it some color. And then taking a brush that has like a little bit to no eyeshadow, or it could be a clean brush, but nothing too dark, you know, because you don't want like dark under eye bags. Just blend everything together. Once you have an eyeshadow look similar to like this step's totally optional, but if you like eyeliner, I'm going to go in with the eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going to take it to my waterline just to make it kind of smoky. So the steps kind of be hard on camera because I'm used to like pulling down my, well, it's showing up. I usually like pull down my lash line just a tad bit and then kind of go on with it. Oh yeah. You can definitely tell like the difference between the eye to eye thing. So. I'm sorry for making weird faces. That's just kind of me when I do eyeliner and makeup. So just take it to our waterline as of now. Next step is really fun. I'm going to go in with glitter, but you can skip it. It's totally optional. If you like glitter, cool. If you don't, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to go in the glitter shade Starlight right here. And don't judge me because I'm going to go in with my finger. Because I just like to go in with glitter with my finger. Because it just makes more sense rather than our brush. And then I'm just going to take it and then just kind of slap it in the center. Like that. Kind of like bring out the like silver we got on there. Which I am known to get glitter everywhere. Like it's already going to my face, which is okay. We're just going to be shining, right? We're just going to be blinging it out. Before I jump into eyeliner, this is a little hack for y'all. Like I just removed off like the little bit of glitter you saw from earlier using a spoolie. So there's a tip for you if you did not know that. Well, now you know. So let's jump into eyeliner. I'm just going to be using like this liquid marker joint from Miss A, if they still have it. Eyeliner's bomb. And it has a stamp of a star. So using the liner side, I'm just going to do, let's shake it first. I'm just going to do a regular winged liner look. So, as so, I'm going to start right here, like that. Then kind of bring your line up like that from your crease and then carry it on. I'm not going to drag it into the glitter because I want my glitter to be popping and not dropping. So, and then you can bring it down to your waterline. Just realized I can do that. It makes life easier. And then repeat on your other. Okay, so now that we got something on like this, I'm going to go with my lippy and then do my mascara and slop off camera, curl the lashes. So I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills lippy in the shade Sarafine. And then this lip liner I got off from the Amazons. So I'm going to go with the lip liner first. It's kind of like a dark burgundy-ish. then just do as you please with lip liner. Go like that. And we're going to be blending in this slough with liquid lipstick anyway, so. Now you go in with your, blend it out like that. So now that we're ready for liquid lipstick, we're just going to plop this slop right on. All right. Just like that. Dang, I got it on my finger. I shouldn't be talking with doing this, but oh well. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Lipstick on my finger. And it got dry. Now our lips are red and popping. Okay, so this is the finished look. Got our bold red lip with some neutral glam with a little bit of silver into it. Some liner, a little bit of liner smokiness at the waterline. So now time to get all accessorized up and bring out the robber dog. All right, so we have our little robber dog, Jerry, that stole and got charged for eating so much rotisserie chicken. His sentence is no more treats, no more rotisserie chickens. Such a crime, Jerry, such a crime. If you enjoyed this video, this look, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what costume Jerry should do next, and I will see you in the next one.